Rameshwaram 2013, Swami Vivekananda's 150th birth anniversary. Renovation of the abandoned, ruined, polluted tirthams, sacred water bodies in the Rameshwaram island is started by Vivekananda Kendra Natural Resources Development Project, VK-nardep. Today the project progresses with the tirthams getting a new life, with waters again sparkling without pollution, and pilgrims looking back at these water bodies. This has logically flowered into the next level. 2014, the aim of VK-nardep is to catalyze the development of a green pilgrimage model for Rameshwaram. Yes, Rameshwaram is the pilgrim center that draws the maximum number of pilgrims per annum in South India and is one of the principal most pilgrim centers of India from time immemorial. However, today, the center suffers from lack of hygienic environment, apathy, pollution, and a general sense of inertia pervades the island. The situation has reached the point where even the bathing cart at the sea that has been declared by a High Court ordered study that it is not fit even for a dip. But every day, thousands of pilgrims from all over India are taking not just a dip, but bathe in these waters. The pilgrimage is only centered on the temple. Even the cultural potential of the temple is not fully harnessed by the pilgrim-related activities outside the temple, as evidenced by the shops filled with Chinese toys and culturally void containers to carry the holy water. This is just a small indication of the mammoth task we face in making Rameshwaram a green model pilgrimage island. Talking to various sections of the people and initiating people-oriented movements to clean Rameshwaram, we have found that despite efforts by district administration, there is still a lack of connect with the general public, both residents and pilgrims, to make the pilgrimage center green and clean. It is not about just making administrative efforts to make the place and roads clean. It is about creating an atmosphere of general cleanliness and sacredness. It is about changing the negative behavior that pervades the island. This necessitates a proactive plan. The proactive plan for green pilgrimage to Rameshwaram involves a 10-dimensional approach. 1. Highlighting the cultural, historical, archaeological and ecological significance of each place of cultural importance in the island. 2. Developing green pilgrimage indices for each of the places and their periodic evaluation. This involves monitoring the greening of the surroundings and creating pilgrimage friendliness with eco-awareness. 3. Innovative ways of encouraging participatory eco-pilgrimage model, like the pilgrim can be encouraged to plant a tree sapling or a herbal plant as part of the pilgrimage as a deed of punya or feeding the local livestock, a tradition that is already being informally rooted but not properly utilized. Local traditions of eco-veneration can also be integrated. 4. Solid waste management with expert groups' involvement and public participation. Regular campaigns are to be held on making the streets of Rameshwaram clean, installation of solid waste management units and demonstration units in individual households and public places. 5. The creation of green, no-pollution zone around each place of cultural importance where certain restrictions are maintained, like stopping of polluting vehicles, a no-smoke area, and certain other activities are encouraged like the green transport. 6. Networking with special interest groups. Annual motivation and renovation sessions can be held for the guides for motivation, providing them with perspectives in dealing positively with the pilgrims. A network of guides should be created for this purpose. 7. Charting green transport pathways. A bullock cart or horse carriage circuit of the island with 12-hour package can be arranged along with battery-operated, pollution-free vehicles. 8. Promoting renewable energy systems for the whole island. Renewable energy technologies along with water harvesting structures have to be incorporated and integrated in appropriate places in the island at both the common as well as individual households. 9. enhancing pilgrimage through creation of Rameshwaram-specific artifacts which carry the geo-cultural and eco-spiritual significance of the island. This should also explore ways of enhancing the livelihood opportunities of island communities. 10. Eco-cultural awareness creation throughout the island that shall make every pilgrim and resident naturally feel connected to the heritage of the island, that their behavior becomes eco-friendly and maintains cleanliness. The natural heritage of the island involves the marine biodiversity and the hitherto little explored linkages of the sacred geography to marine biodiversity. The main Museum of Marine Biodiversity is a few kilometers away from the island. We need to create a linkage or reinforce an existing one so far not harnessed. The museum at Rameshwaram Island shall be the base to drive home the message of eco-veneration and the knowledge of marine biodiversity and ecology. Next is the proto-history of South India and the role the eastern coast played in early human evolution, which has been an unexplored mystery. Recently, with genetic studies, the role of eastern coastline has come into picture once again. Rameshwaram, with its special geological features, deserves an anthropological museum to serve as a nodal point for disseminating awareness about proto-history. A cultural museum at Rameshwaram that shall showcase each and every heritage aspect of Rameshwaram, including its historicity and cultural uniqueness. The historic visit of great seers to Rameshwaram and places of importance hitherto not given due recognition shall be highlighted.
गुरु नानक देव जी महाराज इधर आए, भगत हरिदास जी को राम जी के रूप में दर्शन दिए और गुरु नानक देव जी महाराज यहाँ पर 21-22 दिन रहे.
Where Swami Vivekananda stayed for 2 days in 1897 while coming back from Chicago.
Implementing this project is not an easy task. However, the incredible renovation of Tirthams by VK-nardep last year has generated hope. The determination for Green Rameshwaram is today entrenched in everyone who cares, from district collector to school children. Already, feedback mechanism has been created through digital social networks for the common man to participate in the project through documentation of current conditions and old archives. The project for Green Rameshwaram was launched by Dr.APJ Abdul Kalam on January 28, 2014 in a massive public function. The enthusiasm for Green Rameshwaram has now obtained the critical mass. So, we call upon each one of you to join this green endeavor for our future, for the future of our children, and for the blue planet that is our home.